Do you feel the vibe?
Alright,
Okay,
what's good?
what's up, everybody? It's 80 Sports Central. Today we have Joseph, a good friend of mine who knows a lot about the NBA with me this time around. So today we're talking about the new NBA bubble performances and who we think about championship favorites. So obviously, state your opinion.
Hmm. Let's start with the NBA favorites right now. I'm talking about the Suns. They're going crazy.
Oh yeah, 7-0,
Yeah,
bro,
I
undefeated in
know.
Phoenix. I don't even want the Blazers in the first round. I want to face the Suns, bro, just so Devin Booker gets what he deserves. You know.
About the Lakers, I don't know what's going on with them.
Uh, 6 months, 4 months can do a lot to you. Honestly,
I
this
mean,
is the great show of that. There's been a lot of sloppy play around the league because they haven't really, you know, been with each other. Haven't been balling.
I understand that they're the first seed right now, and they shouldn't really be trying. But like to
But
be on a
I still
losing
want us
streak,
to win.
yeah.
At least we play the Kings
Oh, the
next
Kings?
game.
Nah, that doesn't even matter. If you guys
Uh,
lose, that's something else. I don't know what's going on. You guys got to get that fixed at practice.
that's true. That's true. I completely agree. Uh, honestly, what I have to say, my championship favorites, of course, still the Lakers, but I think
Me, it's the Bucks.
for the eighth seed, I would say the Suns get it. I think the Blazers can lose. What do you
Yeah,
think the eighth seed is?
the Suns for sure. Because I think the Blazers might get eliminated because of how I mean, sure, Damian Lillard's been dropping 50 bombs and everything,
Yeah,
but
60
it can't
1.60.
just be one person putting effort on the floor.
Exactly. It looks like a 1.1 person effort. It's a
hmm
team effort.
hmm
You're not going to beat a team like the Lakers with just Jamie and Lillard. That's not
hmm
how it's worked all season. They can't just rely on him for everything.
Yep. And Carmelo Anthony is playing on a wheelchair. He's too old. He's not gonna really do anything. All he could do is shoot mid range. That's all.
He can also shoot threes.
He's too old. He's probably gonna break his back on his way up.
Michael Porter Jr.'s really come out of his shell.
hmm From the Nuggets,
I still
proving
call him
from
a
his
10-day
injury.
contract, though.
Oh, he is a 10-day contract. I
Never
didn't
heard of
even
this
know
man in
that.
my life.
I know. I never heard of him until he came back.
The
I didn't
bubble,
even know he was a player.
a lot of teams have been looking a lot different in the bubble.
Bobo blocking shots from
Bobo, yes
25 feet
sir.
and above.
I don't
Water.
understand why he's not getting that many minutes. Let's talk about the Pelicans, who basically had everything going for them.
Oh,
Easiest schedule. Zion can't play well.
I know they're not playing
They're
Zion.
not playing good. But
They would have been
also, you
higher
got to
than the
think
Lakers.
Zion's weight problem is also taking him back a
hmm
bit because he's like 300 pounds. The man is too much.
He's getting injuries.
Yeah,
He gained like how many pounds over the bubble? 40 pounds of
yeah.
muscle or
They
something?
showed. Remember they showed a picture of him looking ripped and stuff, like ready for the
Yeah.
bubble. And then he comes here and he's looking like the Hulk, man. But if the Hulk was not swole,
Oh
this
my
man is like
gosh.
just too heavy. They said he won't have a long career if he continues this up, and I completely agree. He has to
Yep.
lose some pounds over this. Also, the Pelicans are so disappointing because the NBA was basically begging them to make the playoffs,
hmm
making the tournament and everything. And not only that, they had the easiest schedule. They lost to the
The
Kings,
Kings by 6 points
and then they
because of
won,
Zion.
and then they lost the last time to the Kings again. Like they didn't beat the Kings. Come on,
They should be beating the Kings with Brandon Ingram, Lonzo
they
Ball.
should have beat the Jazz. They choked that game.
Oh, yep.
That, the Pelicans were so disappointing in the bubble. I legit thought they were going to take the eighth seed because,
Yeah, I thought
like,
they would be in the playoffs this year.
nope. It's too early to call Zion a bust, but
He came late in the season, so it's not really
yeah.
his fault.
Rip JJ Redick's playoff streak, though.
Oh yeah, 13 years.
Man looked like the only one who didn't want to go home that day.
hmm
I was very sad. They lost to which team? They lost to the
I
It
think it
was
was
the
it was the Kings.
No, I think they lost to a different team.
Wait,
The
in the
Kings
bubble?
beat them yesterday. Yeah, the bubble when they got eliminated for good.
Yeah, yesterday was the Kings, and they play tomorrow.
Oh yeah. And then they
That,
go. They have a special way of sending them home. I heard they're
mhm.
gonna like keep them in a different hotel for
Tomorrow's
a
their
bit.
last game.
I know that must be so sad. Literally, JJ Redick looked dead inside yesterday in the Kings game. I saw it, and he was like sitting there looking like he was ready to murder somebody.
You think the Warriors are gonna get the first pick?
Yeah, obviously.
They're
Actually,
gonna get
but the thing is, they
Wiseman.
might. They're thinking of like passing up on Lamelo on the first pick.
I, to be honest, I don't think they will even try to get Lamelo because they need a big man.
That's true. Marquise Marquise
Marquise Chris
isn't
is
bad.
good. He's good.
Marquise Chris is
It's
great.
just that's our only center. That's basically our only center.
That's true. Now you got Draymond Green.
He if anything, we're putting him at point guard.
You
He's one
guys
of the
already.
best two-way playmakers.
Yes, sir.
You put him in 2K, he has like 3 different takeovers. He has lock take, he has play take, and freaking rim protecting takeover.
Thank God
Wait, no,
none
he's
of
good.
those badges are shooting because I know he can't.
Oh, he could shoot. I don't know what you're talking about. He's been working on his game, you know,
Yeah, okay.
working closely with Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry to be a third slash brother.
What do you think of the Dallas Mavericks?
Oh, I mean, young talent, great talent, and they're putting work in the bubble right now.
Yeah,
They're
at first
really
they were
good.
losing, but that's at
Hmm
the point where we didn't know that the Suns were going to be this good until
Yeah, Devin
like a
Booker,
couple of. Devin
their
Booker's
team
popping off.
chemistry.
He set the Suns record for most 30 points back-to-back games. So Devin Booker, I think it's time for him to make the playoffs this year.
He deserves it.
Which team are the Blazers playing next? Portland?
Blazers.
Yeah. See,
They are gonna be playing the
the
Nets.
Nets.
Oh, the
The Nets are
Nets.
good.
They're doing good without any star players, with a bunch of no
They look
names.
good. They look
Five
good.
and two. They're 5-2.
They beat the Bucks, didn't they? And the Clippers.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the Nets can beat the Blazers if they try hard enough.
They can.
It
That's
seems
if
like. Go ahead.
that's if Damian Lillard doesn't do good.
Who knows, man? They play with an urgency right now. The
The
Suns
Nets
are
have
also the Suns' next game. I'm pretty sure is a see Phoenix. Uh, is they're gonna play the Mavericks? They can beat the
oh yeah.
Mavericks.
They can.
They have. Memphis is gonna play the Bucks. I think Memphis is done, but John Morant's still my rookie of the year.
Jarrett Allen. I think
Jared
is he
Allen.
playing for the Nets right now? Right?
I don't know. Let me see.
Or is he out like Kevin Durant?
Everybody on the Nets is out. Maybe injured.
Oh yeah, I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah, they
I'm
have
looking at the
5-day
roster right
contracts
now.
playing. It's
Alvin
Rodion
Okaris,
Kuruc,
LeVert,
center.
and Dinwiddie. Oh yeah, Jarrett Allen's playing. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Their defense is probably really good right now.
I think the Nets can make second round at most. Second
For
round.
sure, for sure.
The Nuggets. I don't know. They're hard to predict. Cause like
They win some and they lose some.
yeah, they win some and they lose some. I think the
Especially their
Clippers.
go on.
The thing is, all these different teams in the West are very, very unpredictable.
Mhm.
Because if you think about it, the Thunder, they're doing great, and they could beat the Clippers. You have the Rockets, who have been doing amazing with their small ball lineup. They could beat the Clippers. Like, who knows?
I mean, the best small ball lineup in NBA history is definitely the Warriors. I don't know why the Rockets
Warriors.
still haven't tried to get a big man on the court, because there's sometimes there's gonna be a lot of difficulty with the small ball lineup, if especially PJ Tucker. Nah, he's pretty old. All he could do is shoot.
Very true. Very true. PJ Tucker, he can shoot the corner three pretty well, though.
Mhm.
Problem with Westbrook is he can't shoot threes, and Mike D'Antoni
Yeah.
is all about threes.
Oh
So
yeah, Mike D'Antoni's playbook or whatever.
All offense,
All
no
threes.
defense. It don't worry.
Mhm. Doesn't matter about defense, but thing is, you need defense to win.
Yeah. Defense,
All,
offense wins games. Defense wins championships. We all know the
mhm.
saying.
Defense is the number one priority for every single game.
I don't really understand. I don't know about some of these teams because, like, let's see. We have what other teams in the West? Whoops, I clicked the Pacers. T.J. Warren popping off, by
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
TJ. Nah, but the game against the Heat, it got to him.
It got
It,
to me. Thought he
19
was dumb, man.
points.
He's better than that Jokic casual.
The Nuggets first game they had when they had an all big lineup and they ran Jokic at point. That was such a bad idea. That guy had like 8 turnovers.
Jokic is trash.
I could be
Jokic,
running point for the Nuggets.
Nikola Jokic is trash.
I'd have
Oh,
like
that's what it
30
was. The
assists, I think.
Jazz. Where do you think the Jazz are going?
Mm, the Jazz, I don't see like in my picture. I don't see them succeeding at all. Like
Ouch.
they're
That
they're
hurts.
doing okay. They're doing okay.
They're doing okay. They're
in
average.
but like
They're not
to be
good, but they're not
against
bad.
if
Like,
they play the Thunder first round, yeah, they're probably gonna lose.
yeah. Okay,
Thunder are doing good.
let's talk about which place. I'm pretty sure the Spurs. They've been doing better in recent days. Do you think the Spurs have a chance of making it? They're 32 and 38. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make it. What's his name? Popovich is definitely gonna push the players
Yeah.
to play harder.
The young players are
to
doing
make
great.
it. Mhm.
They're
With
so much
Rudy
better.
Gay and all those other people.
Yeah. East. Okay,
For
I
the
think there wasn't
East.
really much challenge in the East, only because they should have brought more teams to the Eastern Conference
Yeah.
playoffs. Like, come on, they just brought the Hornet, they just brought the Wizards, and guess what? The Wizards are worse than the Bulls and Hornets right now, and they're not even playing.
You know the Warriors. They should have went to the East so
Okay,
they could be in the bubble. They
no, they
definitely would have
wouldn't.
been like
The
right under
Cavaliers are
the.
19 and 46.
Oh, dude, I forgot about the Hawks. I forgot that Trae Young was a
Trae Young.
person. Rip, like second year, he's not even in the bubble.
Yeah, man. He can't carry that team. They need to learn defense.
Hmm
They should have brought more teams to the East, in my opinion. I think they just
Yeah,
wanted everyone to watch the West instead of the East. But I
I
think
don't
the
think the
Bulls,
Sixers.
and Hornets should have got there.
Oh yeah, the Bulls and the Hornets should have been there. Maybe even the Wizards.
The Hornets are the 9th seed right now, and the Bulls are the 10th seed. They're not even playing. So that just shows how bad the Wizards are. They haven't won a game in the bubble, it seems.
Honestly, for me, the Sixers are not gonna make it
No,
past.
no, Sixers aren't that good.
They're not.
Although Matisse Thybulle is the best player in the Sixers right now.
Matisse
all those
Thybulle.
all those vlogs. You got the vlogs from JaVale McGee and Matisse Thybulle, Troy Daniels, Trent Brown Jr. All these different people are vlogging, but Matisse Thybulle got the slickest edits, my guy.
I mean, without
I don't
Ben
want to see him go.
Simmons,
I need my vlogs.
I mean, the Sixers are good without Simmons, but
I
without
think
Ben
Simmons
Simmons
shouldn't
in the
be playing the
playoffs,
forward position.
I know he's too big for point
He's
guard.
too big for, but he's too like. But come on, the power forward position. He was playing point guard all year, and they were fine. It's not like the Sixers were doing bad. They were 5th place or 6th place.
The Nets are gonna surpass the Sixers though in the
Oof.
playoffs for sure. But I think the conference finals is between the Bucks and the Raptors.
Yeah, the
'Cause
Raptors have been a big story because the Raptors don't have Kawhi, and it
I
doesn't
know
really matter. They show
th-
why like they
they're
don't need
really
Kawhi.
good with 4'11" Kyle Lowry and 4'9" what's his name, Fred
Pascal
VanVleet, and a
Siakam
7'3" Siakam. Yeah,
and
that guy Pascal Siakam is good.
yeah, and then you got 24'6" Giannis Acumpo.
Oh yeah, Giannis Acampo. No,
Giannis
I
Acumpo, my guy.
I'm really excited to see that series between the Bucks and the Raptors. It's gonna be a really great series.
It
'Cause
will. I
I
think the
think it's gonna be a
Raptors.
game 7.
There will be. what everyone wants to watch is Lakers Clippers in
Mhm.
the West. That would be good
The Eastern
because I want to
underdog.
see the Clippers.
Oh yeah, the Clippers. I think they're gonna destroy the Lakers. To be
Ah,
honest,
okay.
I mean Kawhi Leonard. Actually, you know what? Kyle Kuzma. He
He
might
could
hit
be.
a crazy
He could be.
shot over Paul George. You
Not
never
only
know because
everyone hits a crazy shot
I
over
know
Paul George. It's not rare.
Ethan could hit it. Ethan could hit a shot over Paul George. He'll make
Anybody
and he's
could.
gonna
I
click.
could hit a shot over
Yeah,
Paul George,
you could hit on
and
Paul
they'll
George.
say
He's
that's a
gonna
bad
fall.
shot.
The underdogs in the East, even though they're third, it's the Celtics because
Yeah,
they're such a young team. But
I agree. They were. They're predicted to do something in the playoffs, but also do nothing in the playoffs. And
every
I
year the
think
Celtics are
they're
top
like,
five.
but they're not championship
hmm
contenders.
Yeah, they're not championship contenders because they don't have a what do you call that uh a leader like
They do
uh
have a leader. They don't have a star star.
I'm talking about like a experienced leader. That's what I meant. An
Exactly.
experienced
Kemba
leader.
Walker's never made the playoffs. He's only made like once in his
Yeah,
career. So he doesn't really know. Kyrie, he was just a bad leader in general.
that guy was trash. Kyrie's bad. He's like one of the worst point guards in the league. I'm gonna be real.
It's only because Kyrie can't lead a team.
He
He's
needs
not a
a
leader.
secondary star.
Exactly.
Kevin
Now it's Kevin
Durant's the
Durant's
leader of
team.
the Bucks.
Now it's Kevin
I
Durant's
mean the
team.
not the Bucks, the Nets. Yeah.
He's back in the shadow of another star.
hmm
Kyrie will never lead a team.
And then Kyrie's gonna get mad, watch him go to the Warriors, and then Curry's gonna be the star of that team, and then he's gonna leave and he's gonna go, let's say the
Knicks.
Lakers. LeBron is there. What's gonna
He's going to the
happen?
Knicks. He's going to the
He's gonna go
Knicks.
to the Knicks. Who's there? Probably
Nobody.
Zion. You never know. Zion could be there. He's probably gonna be the leader.
Yes, sir.
And then Bucks. The Bucks are not gonna have Giannis in a few years because he's going
Okay.
to the Warriors for sure. We're gonna
I'm
get rid
pretty.
of Draymond. We're gonna get rid of so many players just for Giannis.
Kyrie could go back to the Cavs. He won't be. He can't go to.
Oh,
The, he can't go to the Hawks because Trey Young's there. Like
I
the
mean, he
man
could
is
go to
not.
the Bulls.
Zach LaVine is the Bulls right now.
Oh, that's true. I
That
forgot
guy's
about
not
that
bad.
guy.
That's prime entertainment. The Bulls, I see them making the playoffs. Maybe next year if they get a new coach or the players put more effort in. Because
hmm
Jim Boylan, we all know who that guy is.
Yeah, all these Eastern teams, they're all really young,
Yeah, the
and
Eastern
all
teams are young.
hmm except the Bucks, the Raptors,
Those are now
Heat.
teams.
Yeah, those
Pascal
are.
Siakam is young though.
Yeah, he's young, but he knows what he's doing. He knows he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
The other teams are pretty young. Other than the Sixers, they're not young. They're pretty old.
And most
Just
of
got
them
Ben
aren't even
Simmons and
experienced.
Matisse Thybulle.
They don't know about the competition in the future.
Yeah, Al Horford's gonna die in a couple of years, so I
hmm
would.
Is he on the Celtics? Right?
No, he's on the Sixers.
Oh yeah, he's on the Sixers. I forgot.
Exactly, that's what everyone says. You forgot. The
He's too old. I haven't heard
Warriors
of
are a
that man since
super young team right now.
and they're about to be a super team next year.
Yeah, okay.
They're gonna be an
Curry
amazing
and
team with
Clay
Stephen Curry,
coming back.
Clay, Draymond, James
Problem
Wiseman.
is, they'll be like a good trio if Draymond is good. But like, who's
Yeah,
the?
if Draymond could work on his scoring ability,
Yeah, he's not a scorer though.
he's just a playmaker and a defender. That's all he is. He could shoot every once in a while if he takes off his backpack, but
That's
other
true.
than that, he's just a defender and a playmaker.
Like, Draymond, I don't know how the Warriors did it this year. Not because they were terrible, but the problem is like they won the games they wanted to win. You know,
hmm
you see that
They went on streaks.
against the Rockets. Remember when they played the Rockets on Christmas Day?
Yeah, yeah, and they beat
They
him.
wanted to win that game.
hmm
Fan, I'm surprised Golden State. I'm surprised that arena was packed. You know, Warriors fans don't disappoint.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They did a
Warriors
couple
fans
years
are
ago.
probably the best fans in the NBA.
Okay, stop the cap. They have the most
Uh,
bandwagons in the NBA for sure.
uh, I mean, they're kind of gone right now.
Yeah, but they still have
Ethan.
fans.
Oh
Now the
my gosh,
bandwagons are in the Clippers.
they're 15 and 50.
That's the exact opposite of the Laker record.
I know.
Bro. Hold on, let me see that. Bro.
15 and
15 and
50.
50. Just behind the 19 and 45 Timberwolves.
Oh my gosh. I thought the Timberwolves with Carl Anthony Towns, what's
They
his
could
name,
be good
D'Angelo
next year.
Russell.
They
They
could be
yeah,
good
next year they could be good, but at the trade deadline, they
Gotta
lost
get
way too
Devin.
many games.
They also, I know that's true. That's true. They had no chance at that
If
point to make playoffs. They
if
lost too many games.
if they actually had like a decent amount of wins by the trade deadline, they probably would have been in bubble right now.
Do you think Andrew Wiggins is gonna be good for you guys?
You know what? He's kind of like a Harrison
Harrison
Barnes
Barnes.
type role. Yeah, but he's pretty good because he could slash, he could shoot, and he could play defense as well. And his height and his length could contribute towards the team on
That's why he
winning.
was a top prospect at some point.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Like #1 pick, and then he got traded
yeah,
to the
to
Wolves. No,
the
he got
Warriors.
drafted by the Cavs, and he got traded to the Wolves.
Then got traded to the Warriors.
Yeah, and then he got traded to the Warriors after that. I mean, he did pretty good on the Timberwolves.
That's true. The thing is, him and Carl Anthony Towns just don't have that chemistry, you know?
Hmm
That's why
But
D'Angelo Russell and
they had
Carl
pretty
Anthony
good
Towns.
they had pretty good chemistry in 2016.
That's
That
true.
Timberwolves team made the playoffs, and they were pretty good.
And then they didn't go back since.
I think they went in 17, and then that's all. 18, 19,
And they didn't
they were
really do
gone.
anything memorable there. So
Hmm
they could be a
Except
good team next year. D'Angelo Russell and Carl Anthony Towns don't disappoint. You know?
in a few years, maybe what's his name, Devin Booker might go to the Wolves
Yeah.
just to
If
join them.
that's the case, just forget it. But all
You know,
young all stars and all young friends. What do you have to lose?
the Rockets will not go past whatever round. Let's
Wow.
say they're
You
matched
say
up
that?
against the Mavericks. It's just what's his name? James Harden? All he does is step back, shoot, free throw, and scores all the points for the Rockets. That's all.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
That's what I was saying the other day. Like, I don't think Harden is the leading scorer in the league. Maybe he is. Yeah, sure, because he has a lot of points.
Hmm
But, like, where do the points come from? They don't come from just threes. The man could go 14 for 30 and still drop 30 points because
Yeah.
he goes to the free throw line so much.
hmm
He gets fouled.
If you watch the
Well,
Rockets games,
he just
you
flops.
see they're forcing the ball to Russell Westbrook or to James Harden, but mostly James Harden. And when he has the ball, he's not gonna pass it. He's just gonna
He's gonna
shoot it or
flop
try
it.
to get fouled.
Not try.
To
He's
get
just gonna
points.
flop.
Oh yeah,
He'll
that
shoot
too.
it,
He's gonna
flop.
add. He's gonna get an Oscar next year.
No cat.
A really
How
good
about the
series.
Bucks pick for your championship? The championship teams. It's really just Giannis. Chris Middleton has been very quiet in the bubble.
Oh yeah.
The rest of the team is quiet. It's
But like,
really up to the Lopez brothers to do good for their success.
but honestly, sure they're quiet, but when it's time, I think they won't be quiet. They're gonna work together to win a championship. That's what I think they're gonna do. When it comes to playoffs, when it's about to be that time, they're gonna be putting up numbers. Chris Middleton's
Shoot,
gonna be putting up numbers and everything.
they are kind of a young team, but you gotta think, what do they have to play for? Other than just like win a championship. Compared to something like the Lakers. Everybody wants them to win, not just because, they're the Lakers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, but because Kobe, they
Kobe.
have a lot to play for. They have a lot on their plate.
hmm
And what I don't think is fair about the criticism of that team, yeah, sure, they haven't been doing that good in the bubble at all. But the day we beat the Clippers, we lose, or let's say the Lakers lose that game to the Clippers.
Mhm.
What do all the analysts say? Oh my God, the Lakers are not ready. They're not going to win the championship. They're going to suck. They're second round exits, and blah blah blah. Clippers lose, just slide it off. It was 4 months. Both played sloppy. We're put in a lose-lose situation every time we win a big game. The only time it wasn't is when we played the Bucks and Clippers back to back, then we were looking like the playoff team we should have been. The thing is, playoff Braun is a whole other beast.
Oh
I got
yeah.
like we don't know. He hasn't been in the playoffs for 2 years, but who knows what he could do? Like that's a whole other beast you're dealing with in season LeBron. You know?
Just like his time in Cleveland in
Yeah.
2018,
Oh yeah.
he wasn't doing that good in regular season, but when
Playoffs
in the
come,
regular season, hold on, in the regular season when they needed him clinch a spot for the playoffs, he did it.
he did it.
He
He
did
does it
what he
when it
needed to do.
matters.
He does everything when it matters. So let's say playoffs, they need a win, they're gonna win.
Like remember, I was watching the Lakers Clippers game. You could tell he didn't want to lose
hmm
because in the last possession when Kawhi got the ball, that man could not get the ball shot.
hmm
I was watching it, and then he locked up Paul George, and he missed trying to get fouled like Paul George does, and they missed. The man
Also,
cares only when it matters,
uh-huh.
but that's important, you know. You
Especially
do,
in that Clipper game, towards the end when it was about to be over, he put up that layup. He could have just left it alone. He would have taken it like, oh, I missed the layup. It's fine.
but
No,
you can
he
see the
crashed for
urgency.
the board and he put it
Exactly,
back up because he wanted it. He wanted that point so
it
that they
was the
could win.
urgency.
hmm
Like usually, if he shoots it and it doesn't go in, he's gonna leave it in the
Yeah, he's
regular
gonna go
season. In
straight to
games, he doesn't
defense.
care. He's going to defense.
hmm
But in that case, you could see he crashed the boards and put the layup back in. He
Yep.
does it when it matters.
hmm That's why playoff Braun is a beast.
Exactly. I was watching that game. As you know, I'm a huge LeBron James fan, so
hmm
I was super excited. I was jumping when LeBron started to clamp up Kawhi. You already know.
Oh
Like
my gosh. Even though I want
Bucks.
the Bucks to win, I still have huge respect for the Lakers. Even though I'm trash talking them, on social media and all that, I still have respect to them because they have a lot on their plate. They need to win it for Kobe. They need to win it for because they haven't been in the playoffs since like what 2011,
12?
10, 12.
Yeah, 12. 7 years, I think.
Yeah.
So they have a lot more to play for.
hmm I
It's
haven't
been
I my lock screen is LeBron James and I haven't taken it off since. It's I think it was since March. I don't know why. I just
Let me
forgot
share
to
my
take it off.
screen for a sec, show you my new PC's, my new computer's thing. I'm pretty sure. You see this? You can see it.
Oh yeah?
It's LeBron.
Look at LeBron, man. Nice.
Yes, sir.
As you can see my profile picture for Zoom is
Yes, sir.
what's his name? The greatest point
Curry.
guard. Oh yeah. The greatest point guard in NBA history
Yeah.
of all time. But
You know what? I might actually agree
LeBron
with
James.
that. I might actually agree with that what you just said about Curry. Best point
Yeah.
guard. I mean, come on, Jordan wasn't a shooting guard, and Nash is not the best. Stockton's not the best.
Stockton's not the best. Yeah.
Like, I kind of agree with that. Curry, as the reason he gets so much hate is because, yeah, Curry, he doesn't get the respect he deserves at the end of the day.
hmm
Like, he is a
Because
top player in the league, whether we like it or not. Man is a three-time
everyone
champion.
everyone only knows him for his shooting, but there's so much more to his game. Like his finishing, it's so underrated because
The
his
passing.
finishing is amazing. He could finish over anyone. He could even dunk. He could. If LeBron
He
James is
can
under the
dunk.
basket, he could. Best believe Curry is gonna yam it over LeBron or
Okay.
make a layup over, because Curry could make any layup over any big man without getting blocked. That's why his
Did you
finishing
see the
is so good.
2016 finals?
Okay.
When Curry
See,
got blocked?
no, that was something else. Anyways, that was 2016 Curry.
Yeah.
He was
Couldn't hit the
yeah.
layups, apparently.
But like in the 2016 playoffs, there was the craziest, the most luckiest shot in NBA history, and that's the Kyrie fadeaway, 100% contested.
2K would have hit.
Curry played such amazing defense. Oh, also, Curry is also one of the best defenders as a point,
Okay,
like
okay,
one of the best defenders as a point guard because he
okay. Thank
averages
you.
like how many steals? 4 steals per game when he's healthy,
That's true.
and he's always in the passing lane on defense.
Yeah. Then you think about it, like, why is the reason everybody shoots threes nowadays?
Because of Curry. Why?
Exactly. He
What's the reason
revolutionized the game.
why? What's the reason why everyone is most teams are making a small ball lineup? Why are the coaches creating those lineups? Because of the Warriors and because of how
The
Curry,
shooting.
yeah, how Curry made that lineup a good lineup. Like sure, Steve Kerr made that lineup, but the way Curry led that lineup is what inspired all these other coaches to create a small ball lineup and see how their team would play against bigger
Yeah.
teams.
Like, say Curry doesn't exist. You think Nikola Jokic is gonna shoot all those threes?
No,
No. Zion's not gonna shoot threes. Nikola Vucevic is not gonna shoot
no
threes.
center's gonna shoot threes. No big man's gonna shoot threes. No
Exactly.
small forward's gonna shoot
Curry
threes.
just
The only people that are gonna be shooting is either a shooting guard because it's a shooting guard or
yeah.
a small forward if it's an actual good shooter, not a person that play makes or attacks the basket.
Exactly. Well, is that it?
What time is it? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you guys like this video, thank you for watching. AD Sports Central. Subscribe, like, and follow Joseph on his, social media pages.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, leak yourself. Tell them what you are.
Splash.
Well, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Is it